Hello everyone. While iPhone 12 is the latest and the greatest, Apple is still selling their iPhone 11. So today in this comparison video, we will focus on the 6.1-inch iPhone 11 versus the 6.1-inch iPhone 12. My name is Mithul. Let's get right into the video.
Let's start with the build, design and the feel of the phone in hand. Even though both have the same screen size at 6.1 inches, the iPhone 12 is smaller, thinner and has reduced side bezels. It also feels much lighter in weight compared to the iPhone 11, which has a slight weight to it. The iPhone 12 also comes with ceramic shield and has 4 times better drop resistance. The buttons on the sides are a little lower compared to 11 and hence are more accessible. The iPhone 11 on the other hand has rounded edges which does feel smoother to hold in hand. Let's talk about the display. One of the most noticeable differences between the iPhone 11 and the 12 is the display. 11 features an LCD liquid retina panel with 326 pixels per inch. The 12 on the other hand features an OLED display technology with 460 ppi. This means you get improved colors, deeper blacks on the iPhone 12 alongside a wider dynamic range, a higher contrast ratio of 2 million:1 and HDR support. Now display is subjective because I know certain people may not notice these differences, but I definitely do, especially while watching videos. Another area where the 11 and 12 differ is in regards to the processor performance. The iPhone 12 has Apple's latest A14 Bionic processor, which Apple touts is the fastest chip in a smartphone. On the flip side, the 11 is powered by Apple's A13 Bionic processor, which was already faster than all the other chips in the market. Here's the statistics put up by the TechCenturion.com for your reference. You can pause this video for comparison. So the question is, does the latest chip really translate into significant speed boosts? The short answer is nope. Nope. The iPhone 11 is perfectly capable of launching and playing most of the applications really well. Gaming on both phones are also fantastic. The iPhone 12 marginally pushes the envelope further, but the speed variation is not too drastic. Both the iPhones are almost guaranteed to get software updates for the next 4 to 5 years, which makes both the iPhones a good buy. Now let's talk about battery life. In terms of real-world usage, I was able to get an hour or so more in iPhone 12, which again is a slight improvement when compared to the 11. But yes, iPhone 12 does seem to outlast 11 each time with an average of around an hour or an hour and a half. So let's talk about the camera. Both phones have a dual camera setup on the back with a 12 megapixel wide angle and an ultra wide angle lens. The difference here is that iPhone 12 has an upgraded wide-angle lens with a 1:6 aperture compared to a 1:8 in iPhone 11. Now what it means is more light can now enter the camera, thereby improving low-light photography as well as videography. Now on good light conditions, both phones do a wonderful job, but each time I noticed that the dynamic range in 12 is better than 11. Even in low light conditions, I feel the 12 does a slightly better job than 11. You can see the differences for yourself here in these photos. Another advantage that 12 has is the availability of night mode and deep fusion even in ultra wide angle lenses, time lapse and portrait modes. 12 also supports shooting in Dolby Vision HDR up to 30 frames per second. Rest all are same for both phones. Both support standard recording up to 4K at 60 frames per second. And of course, I cannot continue without the topic of 5G support. Now 5G is not mainstream yet. It will take another 2 to 3 years before people really start getting a good and reliable 5G signal. iPhone 12 has internal modems that support 5G, whereas the iPhone 11 does not. So it's very simple for you to choose here. If you want to future-proof your phone, then 12 is the only option here. Last but not the least is the price. iPhone 12 is almost 30,000 rupees, Indian rupees, or $200 more than iPhone 11. So if display, camera and 5G in the future is important to you, then go for iPhone 12. But if budget is a constraint, then go for iPhone 11 because it does all this stuff really well. The rest all features are pretty much same. Both has the same RAM, water resistance. Even if you choose 11, you won't really feel short-handed because I still personally use an iPhone XR, which is older than 11, and I don't feel it lacking in anything except maybe for those low-light photos. So friends, whichever one you choose, you will be happy with either of them, so don't worry about them. If budget is a constraint, go ahead with iPhone 11, you will be very happy, or you can go for 12, which is of course a great device. So that's it, my friends. Until my next video, stay safe, stay chilled. Bye.